Hello, Cancer, and welcome back to your Love Tarot Collective Cancer reading. Let's pick out one card for your overlying message here, one card from my favorite holographic deck for the overlying message for Cancer's reading. Thank you very much. We've got the Seven of Wands. All right, so it's your first card, Seven of Wands. That talks about something, being guarded, you being guarded, the person you're dealing with being guarded. We'll get more clarification from that in a moment. Let's grab a card from here for our overall lying messages for Cancer. What do you want them to know? Adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. So understanding that adversity comes for all of us at different chapters and stages of our life, and that it is ultimately really, the best way to learn. Seven of Wands followed by the adversity card there. What's the Giver card for Cancer for their overall collective reading energy? We're going to tap into the tarot to clarify all of these cards here at the end. We've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, Cancer. There's something where in the present moment you are feeling like the energy that you're dealing with or the people around you are sort of keeping you caged, or perhaps you're keeping yourself caged. Perhaps you're your own adversity and you guard yourself from others so much that you sort of keep yourself in a cage. It feels like that wants to be your card. There it is. Okay. The card that you got for your lucky angel number is 7777. That card talks about perseverance. Change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. There's a need for change or perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within you, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. So you need to go within, essentially, and the answers that you're seeking are already within you. You've got the wisdom and the enlightenment within you, but you do need to do something about changing your overall perspective. Something about your perspective needs to change in order to really help you. Let's grab one more card here to reflect on for the overall lying message, and then I will flip this around and we'll jump right into the tarot for you. We've got talent. Okay. So the collective of Cancer that I am tapping into has a ton of talent. It's natural born talent. This is the talent that is in your DNA. It's in your bones. It was given to you by the universe. It's a divine gift. Something about your talent is going to come through in this overall message that we have for you today. I'm going to flip this over to face me so I can reflect on these cards as I do the tarot card reading. We're going to use this deck right here. We're going to use the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I'm going to give it one more shuffle. I've already shuffled it 3 times, but I like to give it an extra shuffle if I feel like I want to. So in the past, give me what is going on for Cancer here. The Cancer collective I'm tapping into, what is the past energy for them? Two of Wands, making a decision. Do I stay? Do I go? Regarding what? What's this past energy? Some sort of Queen of Wands. Really being very attracted to somebody or having a very magnetic pull yourself. And then you've got the Seven of Pentacles. And that's interesting because you have the Seven of Wands here. So you were thinking about investing here in someone in the recent past. Let's get what's going on in the present moment for Cancer, present moment, and then we'll clarify all of these. We've got the Moon in the present moment, which is Cancer energy. You are ruled by the Moon. We've got the Devil here, which is holding you back from sharing your full, true emotions. So there's something about secrets that you're keeping or feelings that you keep holding back, and it's sort of like you got the devil on your shoulder being like, don't tell people that, or don't be honest about that, or don't tell people how you feel because it's going to leave you vulnerable and exposed. That's what I'm hearing. And then I'm looking directly here at free yourself. So it's like, flick that little devil off your back and don't let it chime in your ear, because there's something about in the present moment, you really want to be truthful about how you feel. You want to be free with your words. You don't want to feel like you are in this sort of self-proclaimed cage. I'm getting Eight of Wands or Eight of Swords energy from that. In the coming future, we've got Ace of Cups, new love opportunities coming your way. We're going to clarify these in just a moment. Give me 2 more cards for the coming future energy for Cancer, please. Five of Wands, some sort of a dispute. That might be internally or with the person that you're dealing with. And then we've got the Page of Swords. So the person that you're dealing with here in the coming future, you're going to be studying them, analyzing them, and really trying to figure out what is up. Let's do another shuffle here in between, and then we're just going to pull and get our clarifiers. So what is the Two of Wands for Cancer, please? Seven of Wands again. Cancer, you are really in your crab shell. Something about this decision. Do I stay? Do I go? Right? Left? What do I do? guarding yourself from making that decision perhaps. The Queen of Wands, we've got your intuition here, right? We've got your intuition telling you that you're very attracted to this person, or you're very magnetically attractive, and that you need to use your intuition and your own discernment on whether or not you need to ultimately invest in this opportunity that has presented itself with your Queen of Cups here. So something to do about giving your heart over to somebody. You're determining whether or not it was worth your investment here in the past, somebody who you were very magnetically attracted to, somebody who your intuition told you was just a beautiful energy that you were really lucky to come into interaction with, that you'd sort of waited a long time to come in. But then when they came in, you Seven of Wands guarded your heart from them here with your Queen of Cups, ultimately having that lid on the Queen of Cups. Look, she's like very much like, you're not getting my Queen of Cups. This is, there's a lid on that. Okay, so in the present energy, what is the moon for Cancer? What is the moon for Cancer in the present energy, please? We've got the Strength. Holding back those feelings, Cancer. You're holding back those true feelings. You're not expressing them completely. Why are you not expressing them completely? Because the devil's on your shoulder. Tell me, why is the devil on Cancer's shoulder right now? Why does Cancer not feel like they can free themselves? Are they afraid of this adversity? What does this have to do with here? So again, okay, so you got the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So perhaps there is something here where in the current moment you are holding back your emotions, and there's this little devil you need to flick off your back, because it's saying if you release them and ultimately clear the air, be honest about how you feel, it's just going to lead to prosperity. Whereas right now you're sort of thinking it might mess with my prosperity if I'm open about my emotions, or if I'm open about my true feelings. Emperor is here, so that is very much the Mac Daddy of the tarot. You could be dealing with an emperor or an empress, or you could be the emperor, the empress. The emperor is very much a provider, a very stable energy, and when that sort of truth is there, the emperor is very much like, I don't mess around. I don't feel the need to hide my feelings anymore. I am actually going to really start working on releasing these emotions, clarifying what's going on in my head for my own self, and then so that I can ultimately express it to other people as well. Your Ace of Cups here in the future is clarified by the Nine of Cups, which really talks about self-happiness, right? So while you'd love to have a new opportunity in love, what the cards are telling me here is that really you need to have your main focus on yourself, because some of these adversities in the past bring you a lot of anxiety when you think about them. So you've had some disputes with others in the past, and sharing your feelings, again, going back to feelings here, there's something about the Nine of Swords, having this sort of feeling that like people aren't going to accept you as you are. But ultimately what the cards are telling you are that in the future, when you love yourself truly, completely, and totally, that's when the Ace of Cups is going to come your way. That's when you're not going to be so guarded with your Queen of Cups covering that Eight of Cups, and you're actually going to be able to release it. What's this Knight of Swords energy for Cancer here? We've got the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is the happiest card, right? That's like the full emotional happiness that you can possibly have. And it's something about like you not trusting anything without having like real clarity, and real like, that Seven of Wands, you just like, it's like you get these opportunities where these people really want to love you, Cancer, or these people really want to like step into your world, and you're just like, no, stay back. So let's get some advice for you, Cancer. What's the advice? We've got the Five of Swords, followed by the Ten of Pentacles, followed by the Ten of Swords, King of Cups, that's the divine pair to the Queen of Cups, by the Ace of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Three of Cups. It talks about having fun, celebrations, getting yourself out there. Okay, so what I'm gathering for you, Cancer, is that in the current moment, you need to free yourself, right? There's been adversity here in the past that has really held you back. You have guarded yourself for a really long time from the energies coming in, people that are really honestly just trying to love you, get close to you. You held yourself back from that. And in order to, change things, you need to reflect. You need to go inward. The answers that you seek are already there. You have so much inner strength and enlightenment and wisdom that's come here from just all of this past experience. And what the cards are essentially giving you as advice is get out of your head, Cancer. Stop thinking that everybody's out to get you. The moment that you do that and really embrace your talents, for all that they are. You are going to see some tremendous success with that 10 of Pentacles there. That's tremendous wealth. You're always thinking somehow that people are going to betray you, that you're very guarded with that King of Cups, that you just don't want somebody else to let you down. But it's saying that there's something tied here to you choosing the right person. You know, these are a divine match here. You've got the King and Queen of Cups. That's as good as getting the Lovers. There's something here about how you've been really guarded in the past. You've been super independent. You've been very, very wary of who you invest your time, energy, love, friendship, compatibility to, because you really study these people. It's like anytime the 10 of Cups comes knocking on your door, you're like, is it really though? Or is it just going to be another disappointment? And this is saying it's not. This is saying that you need to do some work on your inner self, on letting that guard down, on trusting again, on building that confidence, on gaining that self-happiness, that happiness with yourself, because the Ace of Cups is either already here knocking on your door, presently in your life, or coming in the future energy. And it is asking you to really understand that this is a divine match. But in order to be able to truly, fully accept it, celebrate it for all that it is, you need to move forward from the past energies, move forward from whoever this King of Wands that hurt you in the past, and stop playing small, because ultimately it's really not going to lead to disappointment if you put forth your full effort into it. So essentially what this all translates to, Cancer, is that it will be worth the investment, but that you intuitively will know who that person is when they step into your life. So let's get some of these dice here, they're flying everywhere, to see if your person's first initial, their last initial, your first initial, last initial, the city or state that you're from, anything that pops out to you here. You might see a whole word that you're like, oh my gosh, that speaks to me. So that is why I pulled these dice. And I'm going to go ahead and write them down for you right now, Cancer, so that we can see what the messages that are coming through for you here are. Also, please keep in mind that if you do not see your person's initials, or yours, or the state that you're in here, that does not necessarily mean it's not your reading. It just means this part of it wasn't really meant to resonate with you. So I've got the letter T, E, D, V, S, C, W, M, A, N, I, O, T, S, E. I've got W again. I've got V, I've got Y, I've got the letter R, I've got the letter, okay, that's what I've got here. So, whoop, there you go, Cancer. These are the letters that popped out for you. I'm going to do one more fun thing here before we close out your reading, Cancer, and I'm going to give you some of the zodiac signs that you might be dealing with, just for further clarification. Again, if some part of this message resonated with you, please give it a like. But if only a portion of it did, just take the portion that resonates and leave whatever's not for you for somebody else. So one of the signs you might be dealing with right now is Capricorn. There's some confirmation for some Cancers out there. Capricorn and Cancer go together like peanut butter and jelly. You guys are a divine soul pairing. Scorpio tends to be really good for you too. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Virgos and Cancers are actually also soulmates. So good for you if you've got a Capricorn or a Virgo, or this past person was a Virgo or a Capricorn. They may have been more significant than you realize. Virgo came out again, Cancer. There's some sort of Virgo in your life that wants to, just make sure that you know that they love you and that you are cared for by them. There's also a Libra here. There may have been a Libra in the past. Libra and Cancer don't tend to be excellent together, but depending on moon signs and stuff like that, they can work. Give me whatever cards you want to give me. This is my last shuffle. Give me a few more signs for Cancer here. What do you want to give me for Cancer? Thank you. All right. Last Cancer. We've got Aries. We've got another fellow Cancer. We've got a Taurus. And we've got an Aquarius. So all in all, we had Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer again, Aries. We had 2 Virgos come out and a Libra. This is the overall message that I have for you, Cancer. I feel the need to just give you one really fun, cheeky card from my Listen Bee deck. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one of these for you. This is the Listen Bitch deck. Give me one card for Cancer, please. Oh, that came out quick. So we've got Listen Bee. That thing you're self-conscious about is what makes you light up the room. Wow, Cancer. This is so interesting because there was so much moon energy here. There was so much like holding back, like so much like guarding yourself, so much of this like setting yourself free. And this last card really resonates with that. It's saying that thing that you're self-conscious about, it's what makes you light up the fucking room. And you've got like a wolf howling at the moon here. Something about just like this beautiful primal energy of like, whoever it is that you are, Cancer, whatever Cancer collective I'm tapping into right now, you are who you are. God, source, the universe made you that way for a reason. The parts of you that you feel self-conscious about, whether it be your feelings, whether it be like the way that you move through the world, whether it be like your job, your talent, you know, whatever it is that you're self-conscious about, like that is what you're supposed to feel like lights you up. Step further into that. Step further into whatever that uncomfortable spot of you is, because it's saying like, this is what makes you so magnetic and you need to appreciate it. That's what I got for you here today, Cancer. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.